Volleyball is pretty simple. You either win or you lose. If you win, you can move forward to tackle the next challenge. But if you lose, your journey comes to a halt and it all ends there. You're either strong or you're weak. At least that's what I used to think. But let's take a step back for a second. What does it really mean to win? Is it just about a single moment where you prove you're better than someone else? Maybe it's about proving your worth and silencing the doubters. Or maybe it's not as black and white as we make it seem, and there is a gray area, a moral victory, where even in a loss, there is something valuable to gain. Let's take Hinata and Karasuno's journey in the Winter Tournament, for example. They won game after game. They pushed forward, advancing with everything they had. But then they faced a tough opponent. Despite their efforts, the final score left Karasuno short of victory. Their quest for nationals came to a screeching halt, at least for that year. So did they lose? Before I may have thought so, but winning isn't just about the final score, it's about the fight, it's about the process. It's about how long you can keep the ball in the air, how long you can stay in the game. And when you look at life that way, setbacks don't feel so permanent. They become just a part of the game, just another rally you have to win. And this is a lesson that Hinata had to learn firsthand. Winning and losing isn't as black and white as we make it seem. Even in a loss, there's always something to take away. Karasuno may not have won that match, but look at what they gained. They fought against a formidable rival, and in doing so, they found the gaps in their play. They discovered their weaknesses and learned to play as a stronger team. And next time, they were able to prove it in dramatic fashion. Sometimes losing is a catalyst for real growth. You can only see your true limits when you're pushed to the brink, and failure is the only thing that can reveal that. And in that sense, losing doesn't mean your journey has come to a halt. It just means you hit a checkpoint, a pause, where you reflect, recalibrate, and come back even stronger. Look at how Hinata handled his losses. Instead of being consumed by them, he used them as motivation. He trains harder, runs faster, jumps higher. His dream isn't just to win, it's to keep playing, to stay on the court. That's what drives him. For Hinata and for Karasuno, it's not about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it and using it as fuel to get better. Remember, in volleyball, as long as the ball doesn't hit the ground, you're still in the game. And life works the same way. And I think that's where the beauty of volleyball really shines. It's not always about being better than your opposition. It's not about having more talent, more skill, or more power. It's about resilience. It just takes one touch to keep the ball in play. And as long as you don't give up, as long as you keep moving, keep pushing, you can keep playing. The moment you let yourself stay down, that's when the game really ends. In life, as in volleyball, every point matters. Every decision, every moment you keep the ball off the ground is another step forward. It's easy to think that once you lose, it's over. But just like in the game, life gives you more chances. Whether it's a rematch or a new opportunity, you get to step back onto the court. Every team Karasuno faces is just like another life obstacle. Some taller, some faster, some more experienced. But what makes Karasuno special is their resolve. They don't back down, and they don't let their losses define them. They learn from every match, from every spike, and every block, and they use it to climb higher. And that's what life is like. You're constantly facing new challenges, new opponents. Some will knock you down, and others will seem impossible to beat. But as long as you don't let the ball hit the ground, as long as you keep fighting, keep trying, you're still in the game. And that's why the metaphor of volleyball resonates so deeply with life. It's not about the final point, but how you handle every play leading up to it. In the end, it's the ones who can pick themselves up after every fall, after every failure, that stay on the court the longest. It's about those small everyday victories, the ones where you keep the ball in play, even when you're tired, even when you feel like giving up. It's not about winning the game, but about staying in the game as long as you can. Because the longer you play, the more you grow, and the closer you get to achieving your dreams.